Hello everybody, it's HeroicLegend here. Please just be alright with Yu-Gi-Oh! For now. I don't know what's the next Let's Play gonna be, or what I would really be doing in the meantime. I have an idea, I have a couple of ideas. I really don't want to have another in the things that Heroic was going to Let's Play and then ended up dropping for whatever reason entry. Not to mention, I'm waiting for my wins to properly decide whether we're going to invest in a series that I can just... that can keep coming back, so to speak. Like, doing, I don't know, challenges maybe in... well, not like the Salt and Sanctuary stuff, but like, you know... Or Salt and Sacrifice even as well, because Salt and Sacrifice could be one. But like... maybe doing a Keeper RL one if I could ever survive past one recording. Or rather, survive past a recording session, I should say. Wormworld's another idea in case I get into it. There are a couple of things I can do, and I might do. But yeah. Sorry, just looking through my games while I talk about it. But yeah, like little things, not necessarily like randoms or random adjacent things, but yeah. Anyway. So, well, first off, I need to actually tune up some things right now, as I had quite a few honestly I'm like, I wanna drop my effect veilers. I want to drop them, right? In my mind, if I'm going second and an imperm doesn't stop them, it's harder for me to justify Veilers. But see, another part of me is also thinking, you know, oh, just drop the Dark Magician. We have numerous ways to get it out and such. But I don't want to risk that either. I guess I'm trying to think to myself, what is better for me? Now, with Mulch Army and Max C, I actually feel like I need to keep the Called Buys in. And again, sometimes Get Infinite is just too funny because the opponent doesn't pay attention and puts it down in the Imperm slot. Now, yeah, I know that wouldn't happen in locals or, like, in front of people, because you would mark down the spot. So if your opponent really played into that, that's just them not paying attention. Now, while that'd be hilarious, I think most people would also just be like, nah, it's alright, Chief. I could drop a Dark Magical Circle. For a Harpies. The reason why I would be doing that is because I ran into a match where, like, I really wish I had Harpies. No, I'd have to get rid of one of my other ones, and quite frankly, Ash is really valuable because if I can stop certain plays with them in my hand, of all my hand traps, like, I hope I never see the day where I go Veiler, Ash, Called by Imperm, because I may just cry. But I'd rather... there are so many situations where I'd rather not also hold on to a card too, and I can bluff better with Called by and Imperm. Can't really bluff with Harpies. I think I'll just have to settle for hoping that I can get out Circle and a Dark Magician, and then I just banish the back row. It's like any card you can target, right? Or one card your opponent controls. Yeah, so I just have to deal with the back row and hope I get lucky. That's all. Anyway. For anyone who's curious, I did make it to... I've got that dog on me again. Well, in me. Wait. Don't be weird. I'm back in Plat because I actually wanted to reach Plat because I've been doing so without using my Kashtira deck. In fact, I think throughout this whole past 2 ranked seasons, I think I only used it maybe a couple, like once or twice. Like ever since I updated and upgraded my Ashen deck and such. Well, we're not gonna go for like dueling yet. I don't know if I have it in me to go and do a match like that. Cause I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So okay. Yeah, I can't remember what I faced them with, but I was using a mix of decks to face opponents with. Last night, like, oh boy, so some of these. This one hurt. This one hurt. But I do have some matches for you guys to watch. Also, well, maybe for the next one I'll do it because I'm still groggy-ish. I still want to take my time and recover. Do you know what? I think we'll watch a match and we'll watch a replay. Oh, I have a few replays actually. What was this one? I don't know. I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's go watch. We'll do 2 and 2. We'll do these 2 and then these 2. So let's go. It was me versus person with a labyrinth icon. So I bet you can all imagine this person is not playing labyrinth. Ah! Okay, so I forgot the third deck that I was using. I was using the opponent's deck that I had spruced up, the Vanity Fiend deck. It doesn't count as Kashtira, because it's not Kashtira really. It's a Kashtira engine, it's 2 engines. Well, what's funny is there's 2 engines attached to, like, a stick. But still. So yeah. I'm sorry to remember this now. We're gonna speed through their turns. It's a standard Kashtira turn. I was worried if they were doing a standard Kashtira turn. For anyone who's curious, my 3 banished cards were Birth, Sark, and Vanity. Vanity was a little... I guess would argue I'd be kind of glad not to have drawn it. But I was still pretty confident in my hand, although I already knew where this was going, so... Now, I'm going to tell you this out right now. If you are playing Kashtira, stop doing this. Stop doing this. Ben, especially if you do the big... again, what's funny is people are doing Big Bang. I actually like leaving Shangri-La with 2 materials, because so many people can out both materials, and I feel like it's better to just not. But stop going for the main deck monster zone. Here's more dangerous, because here affects your monsters more. Remember, if they use a monster effect for your Kashtira cards, you can respond to that. Ogre banishes from the deck, Unicorn banishes from the top of the deck, from the extra deck, and Fenrir banishes face up. So if they normal summon effect, Fenrir banish, and they don't have a means to get out a thing again, that's a wrap. But if they have these, personal mini rant, always banish the pendulum zones first. Always banish the pendulum zones first. Because if you can stop a pendulum player from using their pendulum zones, you win. GG. Right? D/D/D. Odd Eyes, Performa Pals. Just, if you can stop those engines, and some decks that like really also want the pendulum engine as well, then that's a wrap. That's a wrap. You win. Right? But if you go for monster zones, don't be surprised if you get hit with double Raigeki or Raigeki Change of Heart and Lightning Storm, because I guarantee you this more likely to happen. We're gonna slow it down for a bit so they can continue doing their play and we can all laugh at them. Alright. I want to point something out, because I'm going to let you know right now it's going to be funny. Yeah, no, Ogre for turn, but give me a second. Because this I appreciate as person. I'll let you know. So, I'm going to let you know right now as to what I think my opponent did wrong, because this is what I like doing occasionally. Now, one material Rise Heart, obviously you do that because, you know, lore. But no, aside from that, one material Rise Heart is just good. I personally don't think opponent should have flipped Macrocosmos, really, because like a Rise Heart already does it, so it's kind of just like I always question Macrocosmos in some Kashira decks, because like the whole point is to get out a Rise Heart, and yes, Macrocosmos really does help against certain decks, but yeah, naturally this is what I bring out. So first things first, get rid of Fenrir. Fenrir banish, absorb the Fenrir, Fenrir attack, banish a Rise Heart. I would like to plead something before anyone says anything. I know the more obvious option here would have probably been banish Birth, but I needed that Rise Heart gone. Now I'll explain why in a moment. Now, this is another big thing, too. When opponent looked at my extra deck and banished Ningirsu, I was fine with that. Like, I know Ningirsu is annoying because I think it overrules Shangri-Ira's effect. On top of that, just a free get rid of thing. But Ningirsu's, you know, just Ningirsu. But, Superstar Slayer, Typhon, Zeus, I almost either Heretic Seal, but they're gonna realize that they made a mistake in a moment. So yeah, 2 unicorns, don't care. So yeah, goodbye to the pressured planet. Add in my own unicorn. Add in my own Birth. Big Eye. This is mine now. IP. Now, this one I do also admit I feel like I should have, really, like, this is funny. This is why I was talking about why it was funny. Because the second Macrocosmos. But I probably also should have went for Birth here. Like, thinking back to it now, well, Macrocosmos is annoying, and I did want to open up my Horus plays, I should have just kind of taken it at that point. Of course, we get Unicorn. Unicorn sent away. But again, I needed to do this up. This is where the Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read happens. Now this, I will admit, is a little funny. So I bring back my Fenrir, they bring back theirs. They Raigeki, didn't realize, empty effect. This, they got lucky. Drawing into Scareclaw, truth be told, I should have went for my own copy, but then they still might have gotten back Fenrir, so, but I mean, I think they used the effect already, so it was probably fine. So yeah, again, another misplay on my part there, but I still stand by it. So They also had the Raigeki. I don't remember if they drew that or if they had it in hand. But yeah, another. I'm like, okay, cool. But then they didn't banish my Fenrir. And I was like, oh, alright then. Another 3 material Rise Heart. This is where I believe they truly goofed. So, I don't know what opponent was thinking getting rid of my walls with the Imperial 2. Because that's just silly. This is only good for cycling cards in my hand, and with a Rise Heart on the field, I'm not throwing away anything else. And I already have King Sarcophagus on the field as well. So yeah, King Sark effect activates, goodbye. GG. Pay attention. It says I won due to time limit. I truthfully believe... I don't know if I did win due to time limit, truthfully. Like, I don't think my opponent took that long. I don't remember sitting down for as long as I was. Oh, oopsie. Nah. Fine, I'll take the hint. I won't do as much yapping or deck constructing. I'll just go into the matches next and maybe even do the pull after. But yeah. That was a match I was actually pretty happy to win, because that was a very much a... But remember remember, if anyone ever says Cashier needs to be nerfed, just remind them that people like this exist, who don't read, and who think, like, if they get rid of... Oh, if I get rid of the field spell... No, they need... If you don't read, it doesn't matter what deck you're using. You will never... You can use tier 0 stuff. If you don't know when to activate things or how to play the deck, you're gonna lose. Anyway, this will be all for me for now. I want to thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. And sometimes I just want to say, laters.